Hi everyone, happy new year to all. Welcome to my channel. If you are an old subscriber, you are welcome. If you are new to this channel, you are also welcome. Today we'll be making a running yogurt. Stay tuned to the end of this video to know how I achieved this result. We'll be making a running yogurt with just two ingredients. The first one is our full cream milk or instant milk, like as I'm showing you. I'll be using this product for this video. The second ingredient I'll be using is our yogurt that has a bacteria culture in it. I'll be giving you a detailed information on how you can make yogurt in the comfort of your home. Keep watching to the end of this video. If you're a new subscriber, you are the right place. Please keep watching to the end of this video to see how I achieved a creamy yogurt. As you can see from the video, I measured out 2 cups of milk to my pot. For these 2 cups of milk, I'll be using 1 liter of water. If you'll be using 4 cups of milk, you'll know you'll be using 2 liters of water. Do your calculation required as how many cups you'll be making. I will be adding my hot water gradually. The hot water I'm using, I allowed it boil and I allowed it cool down for some minutes, for like 10 minutes before I start making this yogurt. I kept on stirring to make sure there are no crumbs in the milk, to make sure I dissolved the milk very well so that there will be no crumbs inside the milk. I will be dissolving it completely to get a very smooth and nice finish at the end of the video. The secret people hide that makes your yogurt goes bad after making, I'll be sharing some of them with you guys. 1. As you see in the beginning of this video, I gathered all my equipments like my spatula, my cup, my pots, everything out that I will be using. I poured a hot water over them. The reason is to make sure I kill any germ that is attached to these tools. I leave it in the hot water to stay for some minutes to make sure the whole germs is no longer there before I started using it for the yogurt making. One thing you need to know about yogurt making is any germ that has its way to this milk we've mixed will not let the yogurt ferment as it should, or might give you a slimy or slimy yogurt at the end of the day. Imagine you making a very big, like 4 liters of milk, and at the end of it has this slimy nature in it. One, you feel bad, so you make sure you sterilize your whole instrument. At this point, my milk is well mixed. I'll be going ahead to transfer it on my stove top, and that is what I'm doing now. I'll keep stirring. I'll be leaving my heat on a medium heat. As time goes on, I will now reduce it to the lowest heat. I'll keep stirring until it's about 85 centigrade. Then I'll bring it down. I'll be using a cold water bath method to cool down my milk. I added water to my basin, carried the pot of milk to help it cool down fast. I'll keep stirring. The water I added, I'll be checking to know when the extra water I dropped the milk on, when it's very hot, the water is very hot, I know I need to change this water and add another water. That's the way I did to make it cool down faster. Please keep stirring so that there is this film that comes on top of the milk if you leave it to stay for a longer time. So you need to be close to your milk and keep stirring. But if you see that film on top, You can use your spatula to remove it. Just scrape it and bring it out, then continue stirring. I'll be using my finger to dip inside the milk, but make sure your hands are well clean to know when my yogurt is ready for me to add my yogurt that has this bacterial culture in it. I'll be using my finger to dip, and if my hand can contain the heat and I count from 1 to 10, then I know my yogurt is ready. But if my hand cannot, then I still need to let it cool down. But if you have a food thermometer in your home, you can as well use it. When your yogurt is at 45 degree, then you know it's okay for you to add in your bacterial culture. If you don't have a thermometer with you, a food thermometer with you, then for while boiling, for you to achieve that 85 degree, you can just look at the milk while cooking it. You will see that it's about having this foamy stuff on top of your milk. Then you know your milk is ready. You can now bring it down. I kept on stirring. See, I'm putting in my finger. My hand couldn't contain it. I think I counted from 1 to 3. My hand couldn't contain it, and I continue stirring to make sure it's at the right temperature before I add in my bacterial culture. If I add in my bacterial culture before time, that means it will, when it's too hot, it will not ferment, but it needs to be in the normal temperature for the bacterial culture to be able, for the yogurt that has the bacterial culture to be able to work in the milk and ferment the milk to give us our yogurt. In our next video, I'll be showing you on how you can use a dry bacterial culture to make your yogurt, and from there you can have an extra yogurt as I have now, to make your yogurt whenever you are ready to do so. This yogurt I'm using is one of the yogurts I kept in my freezer. Please, if you want to store your yogurt that you'll be using for your starter, please make sure you store it in your freezer. I am giving you a tips. I say it again, your freezer, not fridge. If you are storing your yogurt for consumption, you will keep it in your refrigerator. But if you want to use this yogurt for your starter and you want, anytime you want to use it, you will bring it out and it will still give you the same quality, store it in your freezer and you will see the wonders you can do with it. As you can see, I've added my yogurt that has the live bacterial culture in it. I'll be covering my pot with a clean film, but it's not that important if you don't have any at home. Just make sure you use an airtight container. Cover it well. I'll be bringing some polythene bags. Add all of them together, more than 1, 2, 3, 4, as much as your hand can get. Then you wrap it over your pot so that it can maintain its warm nature after 8 to 9 hours. That's the essence of all this. I'll be using a blanket to cover well. I am done. This is 9 hours later. I'm done. I just brought it out. I kept mine in a place that my child cannot disturb it, inside my oven, and I just brought it out. See, I'm opening it over to see what we achieved through this process. As you can see, I used my hands to check the plate or the pot to see if it's still warm, and yes, it's still warm. Before I forget, once you add your bacterial culture, no shaking. Make sure you keep it in a quiet place, a place that it will stay, and it will stay on its own until after 9 hours. You can bring it out to see. I'll be removing the cling film to see if our yogurt fermented, and look at it. This is it. Our yogurt fermented. It did well. Yes, I'll be going ahead to beat my yogurt to give me a nice finished look. If you will be going in with some sweetener flavor, now is the time. I'll be using my hand mixer to to make the work easier. You can use your blender to blend. You can use your hand whisk to do the mixing, but I'll be using my hand mixer. Yes, this is the whisk if you have it, but it takes a lot of time and energy. It's not easy, but if you have a machine, your mixing machine, it will make the work easier and very fast. If you are wondering why I'm just using one of the hand mixer whatever to mix, yes, the yogurt the yogurt I'm mixing is small, so I don't need, assuming I'm making a large quantity of it, then I can go ahead and mix and put the two mixing head on it. But the yogurt is small, my bowl I'm using is small, so I'll be using one of it. I'll be going in to add my sugar. I mix and I check for taste. But if you don't want sugar, in your yogurt, you can as well use a date syrup for it, or honey, any sweetener of your choice. You can add it at this point. If you want flavor, you can add. If you want preservative, you can add it at this point while mixing. If you're a homestay mother or a nursing mother and you're looking for a business to do at home without stress that will give you cool money, try this. Try this yogurt making. You will make a lot of money inside your house. Look at, with just 2 cups of milk, I got 50 cl bottle. I also got 25 cl bottle, and I also added some in a small plate. With this, I'm sure you'll be getting the money you spent for your milk. If you're looking for what to do at this point, try this. If this video is useful and you have watched this video to this point, please smash that notification bell. Subscribe to my channel so you will know when next I'll be uploading a new video. Subscribe to my channel to keep me going, so that I will be bringing a lot of new videos to your doorstep. Please don't forget to comment, like, share with your friends. Tell them you have a new business idea. Bring them to my channel. If you have any question, I'll be in the comment section to answer. Please ask me question. I'm ready to answer. Thank you for stopping by. See you in my next video. I love you all. Thanks for always supporting my channel and also being here. Bye.